Welcome back to Somewhere in October. I'm Alex, and welcome back to the series where I rank four movies of a similar theme. We talk about them. The goal is to kind of introduce lesser known or lesser talked about movies, and today I'm doing Irish horror. So I have watched four Irish movies that we're going to talk about, and I already have enough for a second one. If you have suggestions that would fit this theme or other themes or other suggestions, leave them in the comments. I have a huge list. This is going on for a while. And I will say, 3 out of 4 of these have a crime aspect. Is that something that is ingrained in Irish horror, or is that just a coincidence for this list? Let me know. This is gonna be no spoilers. I will give you context clues, so if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen it, that's the point. I'm trying to introduce you to things. I'm also trying to have discussions about the movies, so something for all of you. Just pay attention. I liked all these movies, so I'm ranking them on personal preference. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 4 is All You Need Is Death. This is from 2023. This dives into Irish folklore, specifically how music plays into Irish folklore, which I actually love that I watched this one before Sinners because I was really into that. I was really getting it. And I'm from Newfoundland. So a lot of people ask me if I'm Irish. No, it's Newfoundland. We have a lot of Irish roots there, a lot of influence. And this one is about music. So we are following these people. It's a couple and their professor, and they are trying to get this song. Not many people know it, and they guard it. The person who does know it guards it. Because, for one, it's only supposed to be heard by women. Men are not supposed to hear it. So she says, I will sing it to you, but you cannot record. They secretly record her, and chaos ensues. I can't really tell you more than that without giving it away, but it basically plays into what the song means. The fact that the song should not be heard by men, it is for women, and the reason why it's protected. And it shows you what happens when you play with that. When you test, when you don't believe, or maybe you believe and you don't care, it comes back around to bite you. So if you're interested in that, definitely worth watching. Definitely some weird, creepy imagery in this, and the ending, it really gives you the story. You basically discover the meaning of the song and the folk tale behind it by what plays out, which I think is really cool. Coming at number 3 is Caveat, I think I'm saying that right, and this is from 2020. So there is this woman who is very troubled. She's on an isolated island living by herself, and there's a man, I believe it's her uncle, who gets this guy that he knows somehow, convinces him to take a boat to this island and watch his niece. I believe it's his niece. I think I got that relationship right. And this guy has partial memory loss. Like, there's some things that come to the front when he's doing this that he forgot and pushed out of his memory or whatever happened to him. So a lot of psychological things going on in this movie. This girl's here and she's alone. She tells him that her father had passed away and her mother is missing. But there's a really, really weird rule. And this is where the movie loses me a little bit because there's no way I'm agreeing to this. The uncle's like, hey, if you want to be here, you cannot go in her room. And you have to wear this like metal vest with a chain. You have to be chained up like a dog. So you can only reach certain areas of the home and watch her. And I mean, I don't know why he agrees to it. I don't know if it has to do with memory loss. I don't really know what's going on, but the fact that he has to do that and agrees to it loses me a little bit. The cover has this like weird rabbit toy, which is played with a little bit, but then kind of loses it. There's a couple good jump scares in this that definitely got me. The thing with this is how it ends and how it plays out. I have much more questions than I have answers. It really felt more of like an emotional crime thriller than a horror, even though we did get a couple jump scares and we got some horror elements. It just didn't win me over. I just still am a little bit confused and maybe I missed something. I think it's worth a watch, but it's not going to be what you think it is. Coming in at number 2 is Oddity from 2024. Whew, this movie. I really like the story in this movie. So we have this woman who is a twin sister and she's blind, but she has like a, I don't know if it's a museum or a shop that she has haunted objects, but she very clearly has a connection to paranormal things. Her twin sister was murdered, and she is trying to connect with the widowed husband and try to solve things because they think they have the person who did it. They show you that it could be him, but you're like, is it really him? Is it not him? And that's what we're trying to figure out. So again, this is very crime horror. There's a crime that's committed. We're trying to figure it out. But within this is this woman who has a connection to the paranormal. And it plays into that. The issue I have with this movie, although I love the story, ending was also hilarious. And it was the first time I have had a woman involved with somebody in a movie be like, I'm out, I'm checking out, you're whack, I'm gone. So I appreciate that. The freaky part of this movie There was so much build up to it, and then it was so short-lived. Like, we did not get enough of that. It was such an entertaining concept in both, like, it was spooky, it was cool, I wanted to see it in action, and we got a glimpse, and then it just moved on with the story. So, that was a little bit of a letdown for me. There was a couple parts where I was really, really uneasy because they would, like, cut scene to something, I'd be like, I do think it's a good movie. It's definitely more of a crime horror with a paranormal element as opposed to really surrounding the paranormal. But one thing about this movie, who you end up rooting for and what you end up rooting for will surprise you. Why do I sound like I'm on a talk show? Coming in at number 1 on this list, I really like this movie. The poster, like the main poster they have kinda sucks for it, but The Canal. Canal? Am I saying that right? I don't trust anything I pronounce, guys. So this one's from 2014. It is a story that you might have known before. It's kind of a crime horror. This guy, I don't know exactly what he works in, something to do with, like, developing film. He has a film camera, he's watching film, and he lives in this house where a murder took place. A man annihilated his family. Kind of giving, like, Amityville Horror, it really leans into that storyline, so if you like that kind of movie, you'll like this. But they live on a canal. There are houses above it, there's a canal, they always walk through it, and it's a man with a son and his wife. And him and his wife, things are happening, okay? Things are happening, she goes missing. How do I talk about this movie without giving anything away? We are going through both a paranormal and a criminal experience, trying to put together 2 stories, trying to see if they intersect at all, and if they do, where they intersect. And when everything comes to the reveal, it is so spooky. Like, the entire time, the atmosphere, everything, I was so bought into this. I wanted to know more. Despite it being a story you may have watched play out before, this has definitely a great twist on it. There's a scene that I could not believe they were showing. It took a whole sharp turn. I was like, "We are going there. We're going there in the canal here." It's so dark and twisted for me to say this, but I do like a movie that is not afraid to end the movie the way you're like, "There's no way. There's no way they're gonna end like this, right? There's no way this is what's gonna happen." And they're like, you bet, you bet." Or you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, I guess that's it." And they're like, "No, no, no. We're about to go to dark places you've never been before." This movie goes there. For the ending alone, it's worth watching. Although a lot of these are crime, and the first one is more folklore, there is a little crime element into it. I mean, they're screwing someone over, so throw it in the crime, go to jail. But if you like crime horror that has some paranormal elements, these are definitely movies for you. There are some really good jump scares, some unbelievable happenings, and some weird situations. So if you like Irish horror, I think it's worth watching. If you like movies, watch it. I think they're worth watching, so let me know in the comments if you watched any before, give me more recommendations, and I will see you in the next one. I've filmed so many videos today, I need a nap. Okay, bye.